As the action of this movie top notch. I really enjoyed how refreshing the action of this movie felt really because we didn't really have an action movie where it takes the longest of time to be able to this whole cliche thing where they'll have to do some certain fight before the whole action before the villain gets killed. But this was quite different. It gave a different form of action. I really enjoyed Nanaji's acting. It was so good with his action, like it was so straight to the point. His skin was so easy. Like we didn't have all those cliches where they have to fight. Like I really enjoyed the action. Top notch guy. Daaku Maharaaj refers to someone who is rebellious and yet has a respected persona. This 2025 Bollywood action movie is a movie about a selfless engineer, Nahanji, who was approached by the people of Brajampur. They are a community that were experiencing water scarcity for the longest of years. So it was begged by them, to help them bring water into their community. So with his selflessness and his kind spirit, he was he was moved and he decided to come and rescue them from this suffering. They are trying to do that. That was when he realized that there were a lot of stories, there were a lot of corrupt stories behind why the community have not gotten water in years. Funny how it became their god in a good way. Like they basically worshipped him because like reminded them of their god. While watching this movie, guys, this movie, I just had like, while watching this movie, I just got to realize that this movie just reflects oppression, how people have been oppressed, how the poor have been oppressed in the longest of time. It also reflects corruption, how corruption is so deeply rooted and also shows high wicked. So if that's like it shows high wickedness from people. This movie started off in a really typical way. I love how the plot starts to unfold. This movie starts with a little girl Vaishnav and now Narahaji is brought out from prison, and I'm wondering the connection between these both individuals. He felt so connected to her, and I'm wondering in my head that is he her father? Are they connected? But I really like that the fact that this movie was not so cliche. I like that his wife didn't die, he didn't lose his wife, he didn't lose his son, he didn't lose his family at all. I love how this movie was totally different. I'm going to plot when the whole story gathers together and like we realize, and I'm like, wow, really. So this movie shows the strength of man. It shows how Nanaji is so strong. Because like starting this movie, we are seeing an engineer that looks like so soft, so calm, and you see how later on he gets so angry, and it just shows how certain situations can push people, and you understand that you have a certain kind of straight to you that you don't even know. So that was how Nanaji's character was. Talking about Nanaji's character, when he wanted to send the message to the villains, to the likes of Naidu, his voice just all of a sudden gets so high, and he's like, "Yes, I'm coming." Guys, this is so hilarious. He's like, "Yes, I'm coming. Do this." I'm like, I don't know. I don't really understand the idea for that. I don't know what we're trying to show us with his voice being extra high and extra different. Like it was just it's when you watch this movie, if you haven't seen this movie, when you watch it, you're going to understand what I'm trying to say. But it just felt so off for me because like I was wondering why they made it like it just felt like it was speaking in block, like in cap block. So it just felt like it was speaking in block letters, and it just certainly his voice just gets loud unnecessarily, and it just feels totally different and funny. I love what they did with the editing of this movie. I love the transition we had. We had this transition when Hadi was killing one of the Daakus, and we were seeing another of the Daakus from a different part of the world, and we're transitioning between him trying to kill one of them and the other one being killed by a tiger. So I really enjoyed what they did with that. Even though sometimes this movie it felt unnecessarily, like some of the sounds and this whole Bollywood should I call it Bollywood fashion of trying to, necessarily, increasing certain scenes, so necessarily making certain scenes so long. But aside that, guys, I really enjoyed myself watching this movie. I feel like I watched this movie was like so fast for me to watch. I didn't really spend so much time watching it, and I was done. I was like watching it at the end of this movie. I felt really accomplished. I don't know. I really love how it was. I like that it wasn't so cliche, and it was quite okay. And I really enjoyed the action. Enjoyed Balwa's character. This character is such a very wicked person. He was so wicked to his wife. He basically killed his wife. He didn't even cost him anything to also kill his daughter. But I really enjoyed what happened to him at the end of this one. Trade this one is 7. Let me know if you've seen Daaku Maharaaj and let me know what you think about it. Also, please like my video, guys. Comment on my video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please follow me for more videos, guys. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.